I guess there is one thing consistent with the new Biden administration that is now a year old, and that is color is what is important. Hi, my name is Todd. I want to thank you for tuning back into the Teal Jack channel one more time. And what I'm discussing for you today is something that's more than likely about to happen based off his language he's used in the past.
I'm committed that if I'm elected president and have an opportunity to appoint someone to the courts, I'll appoint the first black woman to the courts. It's required that they have representation now. It's long overdue.
And that is with a retirement of Supreme Court Justice Breyer. Biden's going to get a Supreme Court nomination to put somebody in the place of Breyer. Now, I'm not concerned to a degree about this pick. What I am concerned about is what he has said. And what I mean by I'm not concerned is I figured if there would be a Supreme Court position come available, I knew as soon as Biden won the election that we'd get somebody to replace somebody who would be definitely liberal, even if they weren't liberal. So, for instance, if Thomas decided to leave or died, then I knew Biden would get a pick, and that pick would probably be very, very liberal. And what we're getting is apparently color is what's important. Not the content out of the character, not what they've accomplished, but the fact that they're got skin color and they got anatomy opposite of the president.
Good afternoon. Choosing someone to sit in the Supreme Court, I believe, is one of the most serious constitutional responsibility a president has. Our process is going to be rigorous. I will select a nominee worthy of Justice Breyer's legacy of excellence and decency. While I've been studying candidates' backgrounds and writings, I've made no decision except one. The person I will nominate will be someone with extraordinary qualifications, character, experience, and integrity. And that person will be the first black woman ever nominated to the United States Supreme Court.
I really think that's a sad day that when we're choosing somebody for a lifetime position, that we're looking only at their external characteristics and not what they've accomplished. And that's where I have concerns. So when I look at people, I try to do my best, although I am fallible. I'm not infallible, I'm fallible. That means I have my problems. I have my issues. I'm not 100% without fault, in other words. But overall, I try and look at their person, who they are, how they act, how they behave, and I view that as what's important and not what they look like. What I'm trying to say is you would think you would want to choose the best person for the job, just as you would want to choose the best quarterback to lead your football team, or the best coach to lead the team, or the best cyclist to lead your cycling team. The point is, you'd want to choose the best of the best based off their experience, their competence, and their education, not based off their skin color or what they look like. Some of that philosophy completely stems from what the Bible teaches. And we see in the book of Genesis, in chapter 1, we see in verse 26, then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creepy thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And that has pretty much driven me my whole life in how I look at people. I don't look at what they are on the outside, whether it's male or female, or whatever color their skin is. It does not matter to me, because according to Genesis chapter 1, we are all created in the image of God. And that's what I look at. I look at that as the starting point for how I look at somebody. And then I look at their character, what they stand for, what their belief system is. And I will take that into consideration. It has nothing to do in my world with the color of their skin or what their anatomy is. I look at their character. And what I see in our president is a guy who lacks character in many ways. So where does that leave us with the Supreme Court nomination pick? You know, I really hope he looks at what they've accomplished. And if that black woman has done well and has knowledge and has experience and has a good history of being a good judge, then yeah, let's put her in. Let's judge her by that, literally, judge her by that. I hope it doesn't come down to he just is going to discount everyone else because they're not black and they're not a female. In other words, what it shows to me is, just as it's been in his previous history.
So if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Biden is all about race. It's all about race, nothing more. He's been a racist for as long as I can remember. And it sounds like he's continuing down that page, because that is what he's looking at. Not what they've accomplished, not what they've done, but what they look like. You know, he tried to keep black kids out of schools not so long ago. And now we're going to put a woman on the Supreme Court. Why? Because she's a woman and she's black. And I have a problem with that. Where are we at in our society when we've gone so far away from what Martin Luther was fighting for and looking at the content of a person's character, not the color of their skin? You know, if it's all about diversity and that's what he's after, how come an Asian hasn't been brought up? Why? I'm sure there are some judges in our country with a Native American heritage. So why aren't they on his list to put on the Supreme Court? Why is his list consisting of the qualifications of black and female? What's wrong with male? Is it because we're so anti-male this day and age? We got to end the patriarchy. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. That's where our country's gone, and that's where we're heading to, is a society where we look at their skin color and not the content of their character. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. If you have made it this far in my video, I sincerely thank you for watching its entirety. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Remember to hit like as well. And feel free to watch one of my other videos. I will post them down below. Thanks again for taking time out of your valuable day to watch my video. It sincerely means a lot to me. Take care, God bless. Feel free to leave your comments. We'll see you next time.